For most tea lovers, what you do not know is tea comes off as the second most consumed beverage worldwide. It is a rich source of antioxidants, and a steep cup of hot tea may offer significant nutritional benefits, even those you never dreamt about. While many of these tea lovers argue about their favorite white and green tea, it's no doubt that the two teas are similar and different. White and green tea are distinct tea types made from the same plant Camellia sinensis. And while green tea is famous amongst the two, white tea is set aside primarily for its health benefits and delicate flavor. Today's video discovers if white tea is better than green tea. Kindly subscribe to our channel and like our video. White and green tea is cultivated in tea-producing countries like India, China, Kenya, Sri Lanka, and Vietnam. They are produced with great delicacy and little processing power, which preserves their natural state and helps create large amounts of antioxidants. With both teas being healthful and excellent for consumption, what do you know about white and green tea? What do you know about white and green tea? Green tea. Green tea is made up of 99.9% water, and it provides 1 kilocalories per 100 milliliters serving, devoid of high nutrient content, and incorporates phytochemicals. Green tea might also serve as medicine to control bleeding, heal wounds, aid digestion, improve mental fitness, and enhance body temperature. Studies further present green tea capable of positively affecting weight loss, liver disorders, type 2 diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, and many more. While green tea does more than keep you active, the tea additionally boosts intelligence with a key energetic ingredient: caffeine, a popular stimulant. Green tea consists of small quantities of caffeine compared to coffee, but enough to produce a response besides inflicting the jittery effects of taking in too much caffeine. Green tea is well known and touted to be one of the world's healthiest beverages, high in epigallocatechin 3-gallate, for example CG, that has many healthcare benefits including boost brain function, prevent cell damage, weight loss, protection against cancer, and lowering coronary heart disease. White tea. Inquire from many people about what they think white tea is, and they'll possibly tell you it's a cup of ordinary tea prepared with milk. That's technically valid if you're buying from your local cafe. However, natural white tea is celebrated as one of the treasures of the tea world and held in awe for its delicate flavor, meticulous harvesting, and fantastic mild processing. White tea additionally incorporates a host of medical advantages to its rival, the darling of tea lovers everywhere, green tea. White tea is authentic and the least processed, making it a delicate tea that packs a punch for fitness. While benefits of consuming white tea include preventing teeth decay, promoting healthy skin and hair, consuming a cup a day can help forestall things like the common cold and cast off free radicals that can cause an array of illnesses, from pimples to cancer. It barely has a sweet flavor, but the tea has no bold or bitter taste when appropriately brewed. Several exclusive varieties have a fruity, vegetal, spicy, and floral taste. White tea is one of the most delicate tea sorts because it is minimally processed. The tea is harvested every 12 months during spring before the tea plant's leaves open fully. White tea can be your best pal when it comes to weight loss. It additionally relaxes the nerve vessels, prevents aging, and improves immunity. Nonetheless, white tea has extra antioxidants than green tea. The tea similarly helps defend the body from free radicals, battle disorder, and protects you and keep your immune system healthy. Protecting the heart from diseases, white can even assist the skin in rebuilding resistance to stress. Though white tea may be better than green tea also hosts a lot of health and nutritional benefits like elevated blood flow, decreased cholesterol, and weight loss. Green tea is less expensive and good for your pocket than white tea. Green is the most extensively consumed tea in the whole of Asia and the United States. The fundamental distinction between white tea and green tea is their processing. While green tea is boiled or fired after picking to stop oxidation, the fresh leaves and buds of a white tea are dry naturally. As white teas tend to be harvested earlier in the year, they tend to be sweeter and more refined in taste than green teas. However, both tea types have high nutritional values and are usually drunk without milk. The two are appropriate for weight loss and an outstanding supply of antioxidants. White tea is better than tea, but I'd advise you to go for green tea for a much pleasant budget. But if you're in a cash bag, white tea may be a good option. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Kindly subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and like our video to enjoy more content like this. Thanks for watching.